साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
Wonder of Wonders, English rendering of Paramahamsa Sadguru SriSatupasi's Kannada classic Mahadascharya. Chapter 14. Om Shri Gurudattaya Namaha. Pilgrimage to Sri Shaila. Fulfilled longings. Once we friends left for Sri Shaila. We raised a chit for this purpose. The estimated contribution from each one was rupees 60 per head. 60 our friends felt, look, if we contribute at this rate, it takes a long time for us to go. We must go at any rate to Sri Shaila next week. If the collected fund falls short, each one must meet his own expenditure. We decided thus and left. The group consisted of Sri Badagi Chikkanna, Sri Jayanna, Sri Chandranna and Sri Kathanna. We all started together as one unit, carrying our butti with us and left for Ballari. That very night, butti is packed food. Coming to know that Sri Shaila bound bus arrives at 6 in the morning, we ate a half of our butti and moved towards the bus stand, spending the night there alone. We walked nearly a kilometer distance. My sister Manjama had given me coins amounting to rupees 25. I had inserted that cloth-bound treasure into my knickers packet. I was touching it often to assure myself that it was there. When I checked as I came near the bus stand, the bag was found to be missing. I told my friends, look, my coin bag is not there. Have you by any chance found it? No, poor fellow, don't you know where you lost it? They said. The reason was simple. I had secured this rupees 25 without anyone's knowing, apart from my 60 which I had given them. I wanted to give it as alms to the deaf, the dumb, the blind and the lame. I hadn't told them. They then asked, how is it then you said I have only 60 alone? Yes, sir. It is lost for having uttered a lie, that too one's friends. It has gone not to be with those who lie to their own friends. It must have dropped down on the way. Come, let's go and see, they said, and we returned searching for it. It was already daylight and people had begun moving and the trucks and the buses were plying on the roads. Even then we went quite a distance in its search. It had fallen on the middle of the road itself. How many had walked over it? No one knows, but none had touched it. Such ones must be the Ballari lot. They must have felt that they shouldn't touch others' belongings, I said. That was it, we thought, and left for Sri Shaila. We took bath, worshipped, ate our meal, and came back to the bus stand for our return journey. You already know Kathaya was one among us. Anna, I have desire. I don't know whether or not it will be fulfilled. Even after going to Sri Shaila, would it be fulfilled or not? You tell me finally, brother, he said. What is it your desire? I asked. Nothing, Anna. 3 daughters are born to me and not a single male issue. I am worried my wife is carrying and I fear once again a daughter may issue, he said. Kathaya, don't be anxious. The one to born is certainly a baby boy. Do Namakarna to that boy as Mallikarjuna, I said. Namakarna is naming ceremony. He felt happy and fell on my feet. If it really happens, baby boy's birth, I will bring you to Sri Shaila once again, along with the mother and child, and get the Namakarana ceremony performed by you alone after taking a bath in Patala Gange, he said. All right, we must act as we speak, I said, and we got into the bus. There is an intermediary station, it is called Atmakuru. We need to change buses. Everyone was talking in a hushed voice. What is it? I asked. We have come this far somehow. Let us go to Tirupati too, they said. Fine, you go. I won't come because it was Sri Shaila, I said. No, we must go to Tirupati, they insisted. I said so because I didn't have any money. Had only that much to return. When they asked why, I said, really, I don't have a coin. Tirupati means hundreds of rupees. That's why I said no. There was stark silence. Poor souls. None had any money to spare. Each one had just that much which he needed. That's why I had said, you go. No, I won't say, but I go home. Everyone began looking at every other. Then, if Chikkaya had any, he would have taken me. He had that much which met his needs. Even then, he had no mind to go, leaving me behind. No money to take me. His condition was pitiable. At that moment, Kataya came forward and said, look, friends, none of you need give. I have money. I will pay his fare and I will give if you too fall short, he said. No, Katrina, I am not interested, I said. We went to Tirupati and returned after seeing all that was to be seen without leaving any. I followed them, saw Tirupati and returned. Within 2 months in the womb of Devi Rama, Katrina's wife, a baby boy was born. His joy knew no bounds. Swami, I am blessed with a male child, he said. That is fine, very happy, but act as you have owed, I said. Yes, Swami, I won't default on my word. Days rolled on, 5 or 6 months lapsed. Why aren't you going to Sri Shaila yet? I asked. Let's go, Swami. Why such hurry? Some problems at home. Certainly we go when convenience beckons and let the child grow a little bigger, he said. If that's how you mean, be it so, do likewise, I said. One day, Katana himself came to me and said, Swami, we have bought some new lands, groundnuts we have sown. Quite good they look. The Nirgai stage, the watery pre-nut stage is reached. Let's have look, Swami. Please come, he invited. Come on, let's go and see, I said, and both of us went to the fields. In that pre-dawn dusk, he said on the way, the groundnut plants are fine. What shall I do for the pig problem? They do not stop destroying the crops even if we keep the day-night watch. Moreover, the night watch isn't kept. I don't know what they have done. Further, my father has gone to the fields and if the pigs have devastated, he will not let me live. We went into the fields talking in this strain. His father began shouting from a distance, throwing big stones at his son. Come, you home destroyer, come and see, I say. You snuffer of the light of our home. Everything is destroyed, I say. Where did you go yesterday night, I say. How come you choose to come now? Intervening, I stepped forward and pacified him. Placing the collected bunch of pig-destroyed plants before me, he wailed aloud. Let that go. What has happened, I said, and silenced his son by saying, You shouldn't talk in this fashion. Gare Chikkana said to his son Katana, Look, mister, hereafter you must be more vigilant in watching the fields. Otherwise you wouldn't get the crop due to the pig raid. Let us erect a hut in the fields today alone. Let us keep watch together. Go later to Chalikere and buy a big battery lamp. If you give 300, a good lamp you get. He put his hands into his pocket to give money to his son. Looking at this, no, not necessary. No need to erect or bring a battery. No, and no need for you to keep watch till the crop is harvested. Hereafter, pigs will not invade. Forget about it and look to other things, said Mugdha Mallaya. Mallaya, the innocence, the author. Is that so, sir? If that were to be, one Thursday we will supply prasada in Kanneshwara Mutt, they said. That's your pleasure, we said and returned. There was no sign of pigs until the groundnut crop was plucked. As avowed, Shiva Abhisheka was done. All provisions like rice, pulses, jaggery were carted to the Kanneshwara Mata for giving a grand feast to one and all. Anna Santarpane. Mallaya chanted no miracle bringing mantra, nor did he empower the lemons or spill around the ash. It was Shiva who inspired the word. It was Shiva who made the word into a deed indeed. One afternoon, a few days later, Mr. Member Chikkanna came to me. Shiva, I feel like eating an egg. If you give me company, I will go and fetch it, he said. By the time Chikkanna, Morarji, Chandranna, and Nagaraju came and joined one after the other, they all said, Folks, what do you say? We intend to get chicken eggs, get them baked in the tank yard and eat. What do you say? Don't know what or how. Let's do the way the Swami decides for eggs. We have no money anyway, but one day we will give back. When Chikkanna, Morarji, Nagaraja and Timmanna were saying so, Gare Kyatrina arrived and said, Oh, a big meeting is on. It's about what? Member Chikkanna introduced Kyatrina to the subject and the latter said, I have nothing to say. What the Swami determines, so it is for us. If all of us decide to pay, it's fine. Or if you want me to bear it, it's equally fine. What, Kyatrina? When do you start groundnut plucking? Asked Mallaya. 2 or 3 days later, plucking starts, Swami. How much do you estimate? This year we got back last year's rains too. We expect 70 bags, he said. Check again. It may be far more. That low an estimate? That's all, Swami. Far too big a difference between last year and this. That's why the most liberal estimate means 75 bags, not a bag more. No, his affirmation was confident. If you are so confident about your estimate, do you care to consider this proposal? All these are desirous of egg eating. Your yield increases as much as the number of eggs you bring. 1 egg, 1 bag in excess of the 75 estimated. 10 bags in excess if you bring 10, and 20 bags if 20, and if 50, 50 bags. This is certain and real and truth. What do you say? Swami, you are saying so that these men have more eggs. Have they tutored you? He asked. All others in voice said, when the offer is 1 bag, 1 egg, you still disbelieve and hesitate. Let this offer be made to me. I would get even 100 eggs too, said Member Chikkanna, standing up. You sit down, Chikkanna. Let Kyatrina issue. Be settled first, I said and asked. Kyatrina, what do you say? First he brought 10, saying, I will bring what I can. 10 bags enough, asked Mallaya. Intervening Member Chikkanna observed, Shiva, Shiva, what an offer. 1 egg, 1 bag. How fortunate are you, I say. If I had such one, I would have brought 100 eggs. Kyatrina went out again and brought another 10. 20 bags enough? Asked Mallaya. Swami, does it really happen? 20 bags increase. Swami. This word, whether or not it is true, is known when the groundnuts are filled into bags. You will yourself testify. When this was said, he went out and brought another 5. 25 bags. Enough, sir. Enough, Swami. I have no money with me. If the yield is 25 bags in excess of 75, that is enough for me. I don't want more than that. I neither get X nor expected additional yield, he said. Settled. Take all this, let's go to Kyatrina's fields, they said, and 6 or 7 of us went. The eggs were cooked in the fields alone. Everyone ate to the extent he could. We returned home after doing bhajans for a while. Some days later, the groundnut crop was plucked and the nuts were separated from the plants and filled into the bags. After they were dried up, it was 100 bags full, not a bag more, not one less, Swami, he himself said. When it was said, if you had brought 10 more eggs, it would have been 10 more bags. Ayo, that day I didn't know it would happen this way, Swami. If I had known, I would have brought another 25, said Kyatrina. Look, What one is destined to get, that much alone is delivered unto him. Everything happens according to Shiva's will. Remember him always. May the auspicious, the good happen to you. Saying that, we left towards the ashram. His son, Katana's son, had grown up as a 2-year-old. I asked him one day, Katana, don't you perform the Namakarna to your son? Must be done, Swami. Next month let us go. We will all be ready to leave the lady. You fix, you too must come. Without you, I won't go to Sri Shaila, he said. Don't bother about it. Take your wife and child with you. Perform Namakarna, transfer and return. Why me? I said. Kadama felt upset. If my son's Namakarna isn't done, it matters little. There is no necessity for us to go to Sri Shaila. If you aren't coming, he declared. Don't take it that way, I said, and the date of going was also fixed. The news reached my lady too. Look, I haven't asked you to take me anywhere, anytime. But I bow to you now. If you take me to Sri Shaila and get Mallikarjuna Darshana and bring me back, you will earn a lot of punya, merit. She began pestering me. Hey, what are you saying? If someone listens, they think you are mad. He had given me a word. He is taking me, defraying my expenses. Who will finance you? You think I have any money? I said. Disappointed, her face turned pale and stood speechless. The news had spread by then. Many people wanted to join our trip and came forward saying, I am also coming. Hemantaraju from Jog came and said, I am coming, please write down my name. Alongside, write down the name of Amma too. I'll pay for her bus fare. I fall at your feet. For heaven's sake, don't say no, he begged. We said, ready to go. There were 10 to 12 in the group, ready to start for the Sri Shaila pilgrimage. The day of departure was approaching. We had a problem at home. We cannot leave our father alone at home. Between the two of us, my wife and I, one must be at home because my father doesn't eat at any other's house. My mother was with Manjamma, who was running a hotel. My brother and his wife had opened a shop in his in-laws' house. Father couldn't go even there, nor can they come and cook food for father. All options were considered. My revered father had said, you two go living here, Ningamma or Manjamma or your mother, to attend to me. I don't say no. That night, around 10, we should start. Go and bring someone by the time you return. I'll be ready dressed up after fixing the butti, grinding the chutney and baking the roti and fixing a meal for Tataya. That is Appa's father. Who would volunteer? Everyone will have their own family problems, I said. When someone calls, you rush at the very moment, leaving behind your own problems, don't you? Tell them, for once, I'm taking her out, please come. Only 2 days, tell them go fast, she goaded. Saying yes, I went straight to Manjamma, with whom my mother was. They have already come to know the news of our pilgrimage. Care to send Ammaya, my mother, to my house for 2 days, sister? I asked. Why, brother, can't you go alone? If you want to go somewhere, are you taking your wife also with you? You have nothing else to do, said Manjamma. What can I do, sister? Someone don't know who came and wanted her to go with them. What can I do? I said. People say so many things, no dearth for them. If you go forsaking the aged father because someone is taking you out, do you think that Mallikarjuna of Sri Shaila appreciates and favors? If those that call or invite have no sense, shouldn't that lady be sensible? Shouldn't she know what people think of her? My sister loud-mouthed thus. Forget it, sister. I too am not interested. Appaya itself said, this is why I came here, thinking mother may respond. It's over now. I'm going, I said and left for Nagarangire. My mother intervened to ask, what time are you leaving? The night 10, mother, I replied. Poor creature, never has she gone anywhere. Now she had started for once, said my mother. You better keep quiet, mum. If that lady doesn't go, Sri Shaila will not be short of people. You don't understand anything, brother. How come you go leaving behind Appaya who isn't doing any good? Go wherever you like, but taking your lady along with you, how can you? She said. Though young, how sensible are you? Well, leave it at that, I said and went to Nagarangire. My other sister Ningama was there. She had come to that place anew as a resident. Her husband is Ramanjanappa, my brother-in-law, a good man. He was working in a textile mill. He wasn't at home. My sister was with her only daughter. It was noon time. Come, brother, have your lunch, she said. No, just now I had mine and have come, I said. Why, brother, what makes you come here? Is Appaya all right? Go not wherever you want to, leaving behind Appaya. Brother, go if you want to, you alone. But don't take Yallaka at any cost anywhere. Have I taken her anywhere anytime until now, sister? I expressed. I didn't mean that, brother. Anyway, Appaya is all right now. I wondered you two may have thought of an outing. If so, how come? You know that man Appaya. You never can tell how he'll be. One way in the morning, quite different by the evening. Sister, I don't get you. Where are we going? I asked. Not that way, brother. In case you go, I've feared and said so, she said. From her words and expressions, it was clear she had come to know of our pilgrimage. Thinking, anyway, I have come, no point in keeping quiet, said. Sister, I have come to ask a favor from you. What is it? She asked. Nothing big. Care to come with me home to take care of Appaya for 2 days? I asked. Why, brother, what for? Want to go to Sri Shaila? Takes 2 days, I said. Go ahead, what is there? Elaka will be there anyway. Will she not? She said. No, she too is going, sister. Appaya has also approved 1 day to go and another day to return. Ayo, no, brother. Small daughter at home. He goes to the mill. Don't know when he returns. Maybe 12 at night. But you say you're going at 10. How does it go? Let Elaka remain at home. You go, brother. I would have certainly come. Problems at home don't allow. Is there anything more than Appaya for me, brother? She said. Okay, then I am going, I said and came back home. None came, Appaya asked. No, father, no one is free, it seems, I said. None need to come. Take her with you. Keep some butti for me. I don't die if I don't have anything for a day, he said. Does anyone do that? Never. If we go leaving you in this state, does he appreciate? I said, and we were talking in our forlorn state. Off and on, friends bound for Sri Shaila along with us were asking, Are you ready, Swami? You please come out. We are ready, I was telling them. Just for the sake of saying, why do you simply say no? None is with Tataya. I won't come. You go, said Yallama and went inside. A lot of noise was heard from within. Utensils were clashing one with the other. Someone seems to have come in that darkness. Went out and saw. I saw my sister with a babe in her hand standing along with her husband. What is this? At this hour with your husband? Here, I asked. No, is Ellaka at home? Ask her to give some water to us, brother, she said. I went in and said, Ningama and Ramanjanappa have come. Get some water soon, I said. Sister dear, what makes you come like this? When I called, you said I don't come. We have some problems. What made you come now? I asked. Shiva, that! Wouldn't be adequate however much you may relate, said my sister. What happened? Any problem? Shiva, brother, you remember you invited in the afternoon. I said, I'm not coming. I said, you go, brother. Yes, I said the same thing with my lady. Ask her, have I lied to her or no? I said. That's not the point, brother. You said yes and left. Didn't you? As you left in one direction, from another came a big serpent after some time, brother, and it was lying curled around in the car central room with its hood open to the full. Do anything, it wouldn't stir, brother. What can you do? If you had called a snake catcher, he would have caught it and killed, I said. Yes, that's what I did, brother. I asked this man, my husband, to go on a cycle. Even then, none could kill it, brother. Finally, we called the snake catcher, Tipeshi too. He too couldn't do anything. The neighbors around came and said, Don't go inside. It was dark. What more can be done? I didn't go to the central room at all. I cooked the meal under the slab in the front yard. Didn't go inside at all. Brother, we have come carrying all that, brother, she said. Shiva, Daya Sindhu, Karunakara, Ocean of Mercy, kindness manifest, Mallikarjuna, thy greatness is boundless. I offered my prayers in my mind. That's all right now. Come and have your meal. I'll go with you now and drive away that serpent and leave behind the lady of the house there alone, I said. No, brother, I am scared. We won't come. We have brought our mattresses and sheets, she said. It isn't that. If you're scared, I will rest there alone. Come, let's go, I said. Wouldn't you go to Sri Shaila, brother? She asked. Well, I should have. Look, sister, there is none to take care of Appaya. You have your problems. What can I do? I said. No, brother. Until you return, I'll be here alone, brother. Go and come back. Take Yellaka also with you, it said. That's fine, I said, and did namaskara to my father. And along with Katharina, Chandrana, Neelamma, Hemant Raju, Devi Ramma, Nagraju, we left for Chalkere in cart provided by Kataya. Boarding the bus for Srishaila at 4, we reached Srishaila by 7 in the evening. Finishing the worship, we had our meals. On the bank of Patala Gange, the Namakarna ceremony was held. Katharina's son was attired in new clothes. Katharina, what name do you want for your son? I asked. Well, as avowed earlier, he should have been named Mallikarjuna. My Appaya and Ammaya said, not that name, give a different name. That's why we don't know how to proceed. I don't know. Do what you will, he said. Let it be so. Katharina, a name that our father and mother do not want is not acceptable to us also. Leave it to him which name matters what way. Can we give him some other name? I asked. Leaving aside that one, give him any name you like, Swami, he said. On that day when asked, if you get a baby boy, would you name him Mallikarjuna? You said, here alone, yes. Didn't you, Katharina? I asked. I have no objection to it, Swami. My father and mother said that name no. Now it's your will. Any name you give is my favorite, he said. That is right. Why give a name that some do not like? I said. The baby clad in white was decked with bhasma and vibhuti and garland. Om Namah Shivaya bhajan was going on. From the bhajan, Mallaya named the baby as Mahalinga. Later, the hair on head was tonsured. Worship and waving of the lighted lamp, puja and mangalarti was done. We reached home safe after visiting the Mahanandi Mantralaya. On returning home, I took my sister and brother-in-law to their home at Nagarangire. Opening the door of their house and walking in, I said, Look, there is no trace of a serpent. Nothing of the sort. Hereafter, lead a life without disturbing thought, I said. The scared Ningamma said, Anna, you assure me that there is no serpent. So many of things, and this is an old house. Moreover, if it is hiding somewhere, what about it? Brother, I am struck with fear. Brother, tell me what am I to do? I called my sister and said, Sister, listen, call me not your brother. If you find a serpent in this house hereafter, when I said that, tears flowed copiously from her eyes. When I wake up, I do say Anna. When I go to bed, I say Anna, she said. That's all right, I said and returned home. All this is Sri Guru Kanneshwara Mahime. Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat.